previously.
The Stanley Parable 2.
Like, it is my bucket. I'm keeping the bucket. It's mine now.
The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much.
Doesn't do any. Oh, that did do something. Okay, I don't like the crow stuff. No, you can't do it. You're literally nothing without me.
I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Get your
Redacted.
back here. And now I'm back in the Stanley Parable 2 because last time I got stuck in a hole. And it sucked. But I want to do the rest of the content here.
Go on, try out some of the new features.
Yeah, new features. Let's see what I have left. Office decorations did that. I got my bucket. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. It's not gonna say my name. I know it's not gonna say my name.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people.
Is that what I want?
So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
It's not gonna say my name.
Jim.
It's not my name.
I should have clarified.
My name is
Redacted.
Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature.
Nope,
Just
I
play
refuse to
along.
play your game.
I promise you'll love it. Okay,
No.
here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named
Nope,
Jim.
I refuse. I refuse
want
to
you to
participate in
imagine
this one,
yourself
narrator.
living
I
as
am not Jim. I don't want to be
Sleeping
Jim.
and waking as Jim.
I don't care about
Falling
Jim.
in love and being
Screw Jim.
heartbroken as Jim.
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory.
give it-
If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button.
You know what? I'll
Otherwise,
roleplay
it's
as
just a
Jim.
stupid
Jim
button that
doesn't
says
like
somebody
you.
else's
Jim
name.
doesn't like this game. Screw you.
Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first.
No.
Now, allow yourself to become Jim.
Jim.
All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out of here.
Yes.
I'm done with this button. Why
Yeah,
don't you
me
go
too. Screw
humiliate
you.
me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on?
I will. That actually sounds like a lot of fun. What else can I screw up?
Maybe I'll only let people named Jim play the Stanley Parable 2. They would appreciate what I've created here.
I'm sure Jim would, whoever Jim is. If you're named Jim, I hope you enjoyed the Stanley Parable 2. It's a very fun game. Epilogue.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
They usually go at the end of the game. I know the epilogue. Stanley goes crazy and dies on the street, and some lady looks at him and feels better about himself. Herself. Pronouns. Settings world champion, mostly infinite hole, free achievement. Okay, there's two things that way. So what's up this way? Oh, do I have to go into my... I'm not doing that right now. I'll go mess with the settings later. Mostly infinite hole. I did that. It's locked now. Free achievement. Free, new, easy achievement. I can't believe it's that simple. Get it here. Pull the lever, receive your new achievement, no more steps. It just works. It just works. Look, another
Now,
feature
here's
that's
something
just
special.
not going to work
You
for
remember
whatever
that broken
reason. You're
test
not going to give me
achievement
an
that got left
achievement.
in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yeah. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel.
Dude,
to
that's
at
like
last
2
satisfy
features,
the hordes
3
of ravenous
features
fans
that
all
don't
over
work.
the world
The
who
hole
have been
didn't work. This
uproariously
doesn't work.
demanding this
The
feature.
name thing didn't work.
Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
That's what all the game devs say.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
New content.
You know
Jump
what?
circle.
Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley
love to
Parable
have
2
some
as well.
jumps.
It's a... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump
I
circle?
was very excited.
Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
4 pieces of new content that don't work. Bucket, you're supposed to be making me feel better. You're not making me feel better. Collect them all. Go into the light, Stanley.
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative
that's
is that there will be
That's
no
super-duper
reward
creepy.
for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
I hate the fact that I am gonna spend the whole time collecting all these stupid collectibles if they are in the game. 1 of 6. There's 5 more, and my miserable life requires me to go get the other
God, it really
5.
is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Exit jump circle collectibles. It says mostly infinite now. Mostly infinite hole. Fine, it ended. Yeah, fix your stupid marketing. Fix your hole. Is there anything else to break? I broke the hole.
Calling
I
it the
broke-
Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe,
No.
don't you think?
I like
Ultra
long,
Deluxe?
weird
What does it
names
even
in games.
mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising
I
potential.
did it. Why are you repeating dialogue you just said already? You've said that dialogue before. And I've done all of this. I've literally done everything. Exit.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Kind of terrified, but I did see everything.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not
I like the
exactly
bucket.
clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere.
Yeah,
Say,
it's called the
let's do
Stanley
an
Parable
experiment.
Ultra Deluxe.
I'll
It
arrange
exists.
these new features
Done it.
together,
This is
and
it.
we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here
give
it
me the
is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. I
That's
mean, there's
lame.
potential here, right? It's
No.
sort
it's
of...
pretty lame.
Okay, never
It's
mind.
mostly lame.
Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
Get better, man.
Yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley?
I
This
like how the
isn't a
jump circle is the
coherent
whole.
video
I guess
game at all. It's a lot of
technically that
gags.
works.
And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game.
That's what
Would it
you've
possibly
done.
work?
You've done that. That's the
Suppose it
Stanley
could,
Parable
but it
Ultra
would
Deluxe.
need a
That's why
really,
it's so genius.
really
It's
tremendous
what the Matrix
title
wanted to
screen.
do, but
a
failed.
title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, this is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
The Stanley Parable 2.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Was that just restarted?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Is this
What could
the
it mean?
game? Or
Stanley
has it
decided
gone
to go
for-
to the
okay, here's
meeting
the
room.
bucket.
Perhaps he had Stanley picked up the bucket.
No more new content. And there's the 2 doors. Okay, so now I just explored the original game, but like with the bucket. It's actually really, really smart. I'm excited, but that's totally gonna happen at some other point. I do plan to keep making videos and releasing them once a week. If you're not subscribed, you should like and subscribe, because that helps.